Welcome back on part 2 of Ferrari. Since the company's beginnings, Ferrari has been involved in motorsport, competing in a range of categories including Formula 1 and sports car racing through its Scuderia Ferrari sporting division, as well as supplying cars and engines to other teams and for one make race series. 1948 AC815 was the first racing car to be designed by Enzo Ferrari, although it was not badged as a Ferrari model. Scuderia Ferrari has participated in several classes of motorsport, though it is currently only officially involved in Formula 1.
It is the only team to have competed in the Formula 1 World Championship continuously since its inception in 1950.
Jose Froilan Gonzalez gave the team its first F1 victory at the 1951 British Grand Prix. Alberto Ascari gave Ferrari its first Drivers' Championship a year later.
Ferrari is the oldest team in the championship and the most successful. The team holds nearly every Formula 1 record.
As of 2014, the team's records include 15 World Drivers' Championship titles, 16 World Constructors' Championship titles, 221 Grand Prix victories, 6,736.27 points, 679 podium finishes, 207 pole positions, and 230 fastest laps in 890 Grand Prix contested.
Of the 19 tracks used in 2014, 8 have lap records set by the F2004, with a further 3 set by the F2003 GA, F2008 and F10.
At the end of the 2006 season, the team courted controversy by continuing to allow Marlboro to sponsor them after they, along with the other F1 teams, made a promise to end sponsorship deals with tobacco manufacturers.
A 5-year deal was agreed, and although this was not due to end until 2011, in April 2008 Marlboro dropped their on-car branding on Ferrari.
In addition to Formula 1, Ferrari also entered cars in sports car racing, the two programs existing in parallel for many years. In 1949, Luigi Chinetti drove a 166M to Ferrari's first win in motorsports, the 24 Hours of Le Mans.
Ferrari went on to dominate the early years of the World Sports Car Championship, which was created in 1953, winning the title 7 out of its first 9 years.
When the championship format changed in 1962, Ferrari earned titles in at least one class each year through to 1965, and then again in 1967.
Ferrari would win one final title, the 1972 World Championship of Makes, before Enzo decided to leave sports car racing after 1973 and allow Scuderia Ferrari to concentrate solely on Formula 1.
During Ferrari's seasons of the World Sports Cars Championship, they also gained more wins at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, with a factory team earning their first in 1954.
Another win would come in 1958, followed by 5 consecutive wins from 1960 to 1964.
Luigi Chinetti's North American racing team, NART, would take Ferrari's final victory at Le Mans in 1965. Although Scuderia Ferrari no longer participated in sports cars after 1973, they have occasionally built various successful sports cars for privateers.
These include the 512D DLM in the 1970s, the 333 ST, which won the IMSA GT Championship in the 1990s, and currently the 458 GT2 and GT3, which are currently winning championships in their respective classes.
Competizione GT official drivers are Alessandro Pierguidi, James Collado, Miguel Molina, Antonio Fuoco, Daniel Serra, David Briggan, Nicholas Nielsen, Alessio Rovera, Lily Waddouts, Andrea Bertolini, Tony Villander, Giancarlo Fisichella, and Olivier Beretta. Throughout its history, Ferrari has supplied racing cars to other entrants, aside from its own works Scuderia Ferrari team. In the 1950s and 60s, Ferrari supplied Formula One cars to a number of private entrants and other teams.
One famous example was Tony van der Velde's team, which raced the Finwall Special, modified Ferraris before building their own Van Wall cars.
The North American racing team's entries in the final 3 rounds of the 1969 season were the last occasions on which a team other than Scuderia Ferrari entered a World Championship Grand Prix with a Ferrari car. Ferrari supplied cars complete with V8 engines for the A1 Grand Prix series from the 2008-9 season.
The car was designed by Rory Byrne and is styled to resemble the 2004 Ferrari Formula One car.
Ferrari currently runs a customer GT program for a racing version of its 458 and has done so for the 458's predecessors, dating back to the 355 in the late 1990s.
Such private teams as the American Risi Competizione and Italian AF Course teams have been very successful with Ferrari GT racers over the years.
This car, made for endurance sports car racing to compete against such racing versions of the Audi R8, McLaren MP4-12C, and BMW Z4 E89, has proven to be successful, but not as successful as its predecessor, the F430.
The Ferrari Challenge is a one-make racing series for the Ferrari 458.
The FXX is not road legal and is therefore only used for track events. We will continue about Ferrari on part 3, to be continued.